What's up, YouTube? Kanye Quest here again with another video. A lot of people ask me, why did I quit playing Destiny? Well, truth is, I didn't really quit playing Destiny. I still play it every once in a while. I have the new DLC that just came out, and you know, I played it, and I played it for maybe a few days. I probably have maybe 3-4 hours into it before it was pretty much done. I'd done everything that there was to do. There was a few bounties, a few weapon bounties that I could probably do. There's also the new raid, which from what I've seen is pretty good. It's seems like it looks pretty amazing, but the only thing I can compare it to is like, have you ever just dated a girl and the first time you see her you're like, man, she's good looking chick, she's hot, I'd like to spend some time with her, and that's how Destiny was. It was beautiful. The gameplay was second to none. It was fun. It was very satisfying. The way that you killed enemies, the way their heads exploded, the way that they reacted when you shot them, their flinch, and so many good things. And back to the girl situation. You've dated her for a little while. You've talked to her. You've pretty much heard everything she has to say. You've seen every angle of that body. And things, they just aren't the same after a while as they were in the beginning. Even though things haven't really changed with her, she's still beautiful. She's still the same woman that you saw in the beginning. She just is not holding your attention like she used to, and that's the way Destiny is for me right now. It's just kind of like a girl that you've been with for a while, and she doesn't necessarily change, but that is a problem. The evolution of the relationship, it's like you've seen it all, and after a while she may start to try to dress a little differently, and but a monkey in a dress is a monkey in a dress, and after a while you've spent God knows how much money on her, and you haven't really seen too much of a return on your investment. And like I said, Destiny's the exact same way. I mean, they try to do different things. They try to change the game up a little bit. They try to add things that they think that people want, but in the end, it's the same game. It's the same stuff over and over and over again, and we pay for it. I mean, I've never paid as much for a DLC that has been as incomplete as I've paid for the Destiny DLCs. And the way that they gave you the season pass, which I did buy the season pass, and then after that went ahead and charged you, or tried to charge you, for the rest of the DLCs after I think it was the third or fourth DLC. Well, then the season pass is no longer valid, and you still have to pay for it, and they still make their money, and people just, they pay for it. And I'm babbling right now. I'm ranting right now. Bottom line is, Destiny's the same old chick. She's the chick that you fell in love with at first, and then you kind of got tired of, and you started searching for something new, and you kind of said, I'm done with you, Destiny. I'm done with you. And Destiny's like, no, what about this? What if I do this? What if I change this? And she's trying to come back in your life and suck all your money dry, and and she's just not worth it. And that's why I quit playing Destiny. I play the Division. There's a lot of people try to compare the two games, but if they were that much similar, trust me, I wouldn't be playing it. The Division is so different from Destiny in so many ways that it's refreshing. It's refreshing to have a game that's thought-provoking. You know, something where to succeed you have to actually use your brain and go in and tweak your character, and you know, a lot of situations you have to use your cunningness, your brain to get out of these situations and live. And it's a very challenging game, and it helps me out in a lot of ways with you know, quick, fast decision making skills and stuff like that. I mean, it'll help you in a lot more ways than you're actually aware of. You know, even though it is just a game, you know, hand-eye coordination, you know, split-second decision making, stuff like that. It's important, and it carries over to the rest of your life. It really does. It helps keep your mind sharp. And you know, Destiny just didn't do that for me, or I may just be saying that just because, you know, I kind of got tired of, you know, the game itself, the gameplay, and I got tired of, you know, the monkey putting on a different dress and trying to be a new person with the, you know, you're still the same monkey, you just got on a different dress. And as I babble on, you know, Division, it has really taken the steps to try to build something different and to do something different, and they've succeeded in a lot of ways. They are trying to change some things up for the next update, the 1.4. Again, I've said this in my other videos, I'm not 100% sure about this 1.4. I don't have the PTS, the test server for the PC. I do have a PC, but I am not going to play games. I'm a console player. I've been playing console games since Atari. You know what I mean? I played the game where, you know, you have the ball that goes from one side of the screen to the other side of the screen, and all you do is you take the little, you know, the joystick, and you move it up and down, and you bounce that ball back and forth. I played that game, and I've watched the evolution of gameplay from the beginning. So I would say that I'm an expert gamer. I would say that, you know, I've got more experience with games than a lot of the YouTube kids that are out right now. And, you know, don't get me wrong, Destiny is one of the best games that I've ever played, and I will fondly remember the game as such. And as soon as Destiny 2 comes out, I'm getting it. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind I will have that game and I will be playing it. But will I purchase the season pass? Probably not, because the history of Destiny has shown me that, you know, they do stuff like, instead of making new maps, they turn you around and they make you go backwards through the map, or the same old map, or they will, you know, add new enemies, but the enemies are exactly the same except for they kind of look different. Like the whole Taken thing, it just, you know, it's just the same old enemies but with a different skin. And just like, you know, the Civa stuff, the new stuff they've got, it's the same old enemies with a little bit of a different skin, and they just need to be more original and do something different. And I will probably not play it again necessarily until Destiny 2 comes out. So in conclusion, I quit playing Destiny because, in a way, it's kind of like an old girlfriend who was cool at first, awesome chick, you know, very attractive, very, you know, but after a while, you know, doesn't matter how pretty the girl is, you just get tired of her crap, you know what I mean? And that's what happened. So, done talking. That's my rant for the day. Thanks for watching. Kanye out.